Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Mike coming to you from Nature's Vitamins and Herbs in the beautiful mountains of West North Carolina. And if this is your first visit to my channel, you might want to know who I am. I'm a semi-retired pharmacist. Been a pharmacist for almost 50 years. And the last 35 years I've spent in the world of natural medicine and prescription compounding. So I've kind of seen both sides of the fence, and that's the kind of things we'll be talking here about on this channel. But today I'm going to talk about, I was at a birthday party for my granddaughter, and somebody asked me what I thought if this RFK was going to be able to get to make America healthy again. So this is just my opinion, and I'll tell you what I thought. Well, there's two things that I hope he can do. And one is dealing with the food industry. And if he can accomplish just getting all these chemicals out of all this processed food, then that would be a major accomplishment. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to get rid of all the junk food because the food companies, even if they do take out all these chemicals like they have in European countries, they're still going to make junk food. So in order for us to make America healthy again, we got to quit eating junk food, and that's not going to come from some sort of government declaration. That's going to come from us, the public. We have to stop buying and eating junk food. And if you don't know what junk food is, just go into a grocery store, because 70% of it is junk food. And just for an example, I mean the potato chip aisle, the cereal aisle, all the sodas with all the sugar in them. Basically what you want to do is buy live food. And live food things are things like meat, cheese, maybe yogurt, chicken, vegetables, anything that's sort of in the perimeter of the grocery store. But again, in order to make America healthy, we are going to have to start at the bottom. It's going to have to be a ground root or grass root, whatever that is, effort in order to do that. So if he can accomplish just getting the chemicals and the junk out of the food, that would be one thing. Now, the other thing that I would like to see him accomplish is to deal with the drug companies. Now, the first thing that has to go is the prescription advertising for drugs on media, and that can be anywhere from television to Red Book magazine. Now, anybody with any common sense would say to themselves, or they may not say to themselves, who knows, they may not even think about it, but I've thought about it a lot, is why would a drug company or pharmaceutical company advertise a prescription drug on television, knowing that a patient or a person is not going to go to their doctor and say, hey doc, look, I know I'm on cancerous chemotherapy, but I saw this drug on television where it'll extend my life 3 to 4 months. Can you give me some of that? Well, they're not going to do that. Plus, the doctor's not going to do that either. Secondly, if you've noted recently, half of the drugs advertised on TV don't even tell you what they're for. So you got to say to yourself, what does that even mean? Well, it's pretty obvious that they advertise not only on TV, on the media, but they're following what I think it was Ralph Hearst did. I don't know if his name was Ralph, it was the Hearst Publications did years ago. His philosophy was the more I advertise, the less people will attack me. So, at least in my opinion, all these advertisements, especially on TV for prescription drugs, is just simply a way of giving the media money so that they don't in any way attack the pharmaceutical companies. So that's the other thing that I hope that he can accomplish, is to stop pharmaceutical companies from advertising not only on the media and TV but everywhere else. Now the problem with that is that's a great idea and it seemed like a simple thing to do, but if you look into the money that the pharmaceutical company is giving the Congress, that is our congressmen and our senates for their campaigns and whatever else, you're going to have a fight, because those guys, I mean, you think about it. Think about yourself. If somebody gave you $1 million and you have to say something kind of negative about them, you probably would beat around the bush and not do that. And so I think the fight that he will have will not be so much, it will be with the Congress and the Senate to get them. I don't know if they got to pass a bill or however it works, but that's where going to be the problem lies, at least what I think is. So that's my opinion and that's my hope. And again, I just want to reiterate that the American public is what we have, what all of these giant corporations want, and they want our money. And so the only way that we can really effectively make a change is to quit giving them our money. And the simple way to do that is quit buying junk. And the second way to do that is get healthy. Because if you get healthy, you don't need to be on a bunch of prescription drugs. So again, that's what I'm saying. The other thing I'd like to say is that I'd like to see somehow there be a whole new mindset here in the United States about everybody getting healthy. Let's get healthy. Let that be a model. Let it, especially with the kids today, they need to see these, like, I don't know, whoever the influences them, influencers or movie stars, singers, whatever they, like Taylor Swift. Why doesn't she, who has like millions of followers, start some sort of program about let's all get healthy? So that's my rant for today, and we'll continue this journey and see how it all goes, and let's all just quit eating some junk food. Okay, thanks, and I'll see you on the next adventure.